baby. It's direct from the beautiful Inland Blue Studios. Honey, this is the Nerdlife Crisis podcast with your host, that fine-ass Chris Thayer, that beautiful Steve Hale, and that big hunker chunk of meat, Ron Milts. Woo! Mama's hot up in here. Let's get this party started.
All right, everybody, and welcome back to the Nerdlife Crisis podcast. Here with your host today,
Chris Thayer,
Steve Hale,
and I'm Ron Milts. Welcome to episode 100.
Woo!
Episode 100. All right.
Yeah, we did it.
So not only are we doing episode 100 right now, we're also live streaming it on the Facebook page. So I think this is part of the plan for the future.
Maybe.
Question mark?
This is the Inland Blue Studios 2.
This is the West.
This is the satellite.
Yeah.
Inland Blue satellite, right? So
This is where Ron keeps his fucking bobblehead collection and a couple of trolls.
Absolutely.
What the fuck is that?
I have it's my troll from when I was a kid, man. Like it's
can't give that shit up.
look, it's a little Rams troll. See,
Yeah.
That's a kind of a terrifying look into the world of Ron right there with
Oh,
the
my
trolls
God.
and the bobbleheads.
You know what it is? It's my giant head. Like I have such a large head that I identify with.
Oh.
It makes sense.
Gotcha.
It makes sense.
Whatever, you guys are assholes. All right, so just so you guys know, so here's the plan for episode 100. We are going to sit down right now and do the thing we have been threatening to do for, God, dude, this has been 50 episodes at least that we've been threatening this.
Pretty bad.
We're going to make Steve watch Gods of Egypt right now. So we... I will admit I've never finished this movie.
I have seen about 5 minutes.
So
that was plenty.
I have seen none of it,
Well-
other than a quick preview of it.
I think Steve's first comment like sets it all in motion, which was on the pre-show. He literally goes, "So are there any Egyptians in this movie?" So, so this movie has a long runtime, but you guys could sync it up and watch it with us while we're talking shit on it the whole time. You will not hear it, hopefully, over our podcast. You might not. I don't know. We're not going to keep the sound up very loud because I don't expect we're going to like this movie very much.
I don't think there's going to be any real noteworthy quotes from this movie.
You don't think so?
Not really. I'm still catching a lot of shit from the day I took all you guys to go see. What was that one? Fucking
Immortals. The movie Immortals.
Yeah,
yes.
that was.
Yeah,
I literally
did see part
still
of that
hear crap from a couple of friends of mine. They're like, dude, you fucking owe me $12.
Nice.
They blame me completely for that.
Well, you owe me 2 hours of my life back, which I'm going to take back right now by watching Gods of Egypt.
Yes.
So, all right. So Chris is going to give you the cue as to when I go over and hit play for all you home listeners. So you get your positive podcast, throw your Blu-ray in if you own.
I don't know how
Blu-ray.
this is going to work, but we'll try it.
I'm going to hit play, and you're going to be like, "We're starting the movie now."
Okay.
All right. So here we go. Keep talking.
All right.
So he's walking over. This is not going to work.
Well, I'll tell you what, for those of you who do make it through this episode with us today, at the end of it, and once we've posted this, why don't you go ahead and send Chris Thayer a direct message for a free sticker. He will mail
What
it
are
to
you doing,
This
dude?
is a Nerdlife Crisis sticker. You put it on your car, dude. You know. I think it's pretty cool of you.
All right, Chris, you ready?
Yes. He hit play. It's playing.
Oh, well, there's a couple of pyramids. So
Hey, it's a good start.
We're on our way.
Okay.
We're on our way.
We have officially started the Gods of Egypt movie.
This is the Summit Entertainment.
Yeah, I didn't
They
re-
weren't pyramids. They were mountains.
And it's a Lionsgate company, so boo on Lionsgate for producing this film, right? So
This is what happens. I'm telling you, it's the Coke and stripper thing.
Mystery Clock Cinema.
So first off, from what I've seen of this movie, it's terrible.
Yes.
Like terribly unwatchable.
Well, they do have that mysterious ancient aerial version of ancient font.
This really feels like it's like a made for TV sort of movie already.
Made for fucking sci-fi.
Ooh.
Well,
Exploding fire
Yeah.
to the drums.
I just remember when this movie
Very powerful.
when this
Yeah.
movie came out, it was like
Dun,
there was a general consensus on the podcast that this was probably the worst looking thing I had ever seen put on.
yeah, I mean, just
film.
from the trailer I had seen in the theater, I was like, I'm in the theater. I don't even remember what we were seeing, and this came on, and I saw the trailer, and I said, "Oh Christ, for real!" Like, it just came out of me. Like, it was like like you just kind of vomit. And I couldn't stop myself. It just came out of me.
Do you remember? There's some sort of prologue happening here that we're not really watching.
Storytelling through
through visuals.
hieroglyphics.
Sure.
In a time.
Do you remember?
In a land.
Did you ever go to the movies like the midnight shows with me at all, like back in the day?
No.
Because I had a tendency to, when trailers came on and I didn't like them, I would boo loudly.
Yeah.
like very like boo.
I've done that. I did that for the first G.I. Joe movie.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah. I was out loud on that one too.
It was that Marlon Wayans, right? Like he came on.
Dude, fuck.
He's like, "Do not shoot that green shit at me."
Yeah, and they went like tumbling through like a bus in slow motion and came out the other end and kept fighting or something.
Oh, that's what the exosuits that you were like.
So fucking
they had this idea. Oh, so now we're doing the Game of Thrones.
Thrones. I was just thinking that.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Nile River.
Oh, and now we're into
Some bad CG. Is that what's happening here? Oh, jeez. I just and here's what's worse. Like, this movie has a really good cast, you know?
I'm surprised there's no skyscrapers.
There's some really shiny pyramids.
Well, it's apparently we just arrived in Wakanda, so I'm
Right.
very excited about that.
Yeah, this is pretty fucking advanced.
Right? So, but the number of times that I sat in a movie theater and booed like uncontrollably at previews for movies.
he looks Egyptian.
Yeah, totally. It's the eyebrows, right?
Right.
It's the eyebrows.
Right.
So, as far as what we're seeing so far, does this look like it's like the Knott's Berry Farm version of Egypt, or
It looks like Disney Channel.
Disney
Like
Channel?
this is the fucking live action Aladdin.
Literally, the
happening right
guy's
now.
like, I gotta stay
He
one
stole-
jump ahead of the bad guys.
He
one
stole the
swing ahead
bracelets.
of the
Oh,
sword.
and here's the girl.
Where's the fucking parrot thing?
Jafar, right? You're looking
Yeah.
for Jafar.
Jafar.
Just so you guys know, we're up to 5 people watching
Okay.
this.
Hot chick, right? Has all of her teeth.
Right.
Already fake. Listen,
You're not buying into
Not at
the
all.
girl that owns all her teeth.
I mean, smoking hot.
Well, I mean, Egyptians are just like well-tanned white people, right? Isn't that what we've decided?
Did I ever tell you about the doctor, the Princess Jasmine, who gave me a fucking upper GI?
No, please tell
Yes,
me all about that.
I mean, she was beautiful,
Okay.
right? First,
Like, she looks like she could do Disney princess parties.
dude,
Beautiful.
she was so like when I saw the doctor's name, and it was like. I'm thinking some 65-year-old little Indian guy's
You
gonna
thought
come
you were
in.
going to get the older
Right?
guy from 40-Year-Old
And-
Virgin,
and,
right?
Dude, I'm fucking telling you, man. Princess fucking Jasmine walks in, smoking hot, wants to look at my ass. And she's like, it's okay. We'll have a chaperone. She goes out and gets her assistant, a smoking hot Latina number. Both of them looking at my asshole. Then, after that, they stuck a tube up my ass and checked me out from the inside out.
You know, some people pay top dollar for that sort of thing.
I'm glad I got good
Absolute top
insurance.
dollar.
Yeah.
Is that why you-
Oh, yeah. I was pretty stoked.
Who knew that the
Right.
insurance company had, or your job had such good insurance?
Yeah, right?
Oh, look, it's giant. What's his face? Nikolai Coster-Warren.
Oh, that is who that is.
Yeah,
Huh?
Mr.
Jamie
Game of
Lannister.
Thrones. Yeah, but he's larger in size than everybody. So
Super fucking white.
Yes.
well, apparently the gods of Egypt are Caucasian. I don't know if you were aware of that or
Now
not.
listen, man, I'm not sitting here fucking representing the fucking ACLU here or nothing, okay? But like, come on. I mean, let's try a little. He is a lot fucking bigger.
Yes, he is.
This is like some of that Hobbit fucking technology.
Right.
Where the
Gone
And then
wrong.
and then the big old broad comes in.
This
Yeah.
movie already
Is
is
fucking painful. That's what it is.
This is insane. This is insanely bad already. Like I'm already now. Who is that? I feel like I've seen her in stuff.
She's-
before.
Yeah, she's Elektra.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, from
Daredevil.
yeah,
What's her name though?
Electra.
Nachos.
Nachos.
Spicy hot Latina number.
But she's Greek.
she's Greek.
She's nachos.
yeah.
It's definitely not motherfucking Egyptian.
Bro, this is true.
Well, Greece is very close to Egypt.
He looks even whiter in this scene.
Oh my lord! So he apparently is dressed up as one of the members of Kiss.
Or Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I will go with that as well. You know what? This movie, it just goes on and on and on and on again.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, you don't even fucking need to hear the dialogue.
No, and we're not really listening to it at all. We're
I mean,
talking
honestly,
right over it.
If you were to hear the dialogue, it'd just be a double whammy of just insulting you even more.
I mean, the visuals are not terrible at this
Well,
point.
I mean, listen, It does definitely have a
These people are all very pretty.
very.
Like it's nice to look at.
Like, didn't
somebody's saying
they
something.
come out and say that like Tutankhamun was like damn near a mutant
Yeah.
from his inbreeding and shit?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So for those of you that showed up late, we're actually watching Gods of Egypt for the 100th episode, and we're sitting here talking shit about it while we're watching it. So not only is this episode going to be us watching Gods of Egypt, it's going to be 2 hours and 5 minutes long because that's how long.
2 hours.
Yeah, this is a really long episode.
I'm wagering we don't make it that long.
No, I don't think we're going to make it that long either. So
Can't show the label, but yes.
this will be the first time that I think people get to see us walk out of the room while the podcast is
Right.
happening. When they just think we're being quiet, you know?
I don't
Right.
think we're gonna make 2 fucking hours.
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. But
That's some pretty fucking.
Oh,
that
so
was some pretty
now,
awesome engineering there. Too.
now we got some black folks.
well, this is the North Africans. They're
look at that fucking statue.
Are you not buying into Wakanda?
Holy shit. She's got a great rack. I'll give her that.
Well, this is.
Wow.
You know,
What the fuck is that?
Wait,
What the fuck?
are there fucking birds
Did a
carrying a
float just
boat?
come in carrying? Holy crap! Of birds.
The birds were they were grasping it by the husk.
Yeah. Look.
yeah. Wow. This is good times had by all. Good times had by all. So, guys. Mike Jones wants to know if that was your piss bottle that you showed
Yes.
for everybody.
Yes, this is-
Literally, there are birds bringing another huge ass woman in, and now we got Samuel L. Jackson.
I don't think that's Samuel L. Jackson.
It sure looked like him. He was like, "Motherfucking birds on the motherfucking boat."
behead him now. Cut his head off.
Is that Aladdin?
I thought it was Mr. Bean for a second there.
I'm gonna say this already. This is already. We're only a couple minutes in. It has already got an amazing ensemble of amazing breasts.
You know,
Every one of these chicks here, God bless their doctors.
Well, there's as
Those are not natural.
that gentleman. He's
Beautiful.
natural.
He's
He
natural.
looks very natural.
it's an interesting hairdo, though.
Yeah, I think when movies like, is that Chadwick Boseman? I think that's Chadwick
No,
Boseman.
get the fuck out! It is not.
I'm pretty sure that's Chadwick Boseman. That was Black Panther, people.
There it is. This is where it starts.
Oh yeah, look, they had some guys with Egyptian headdresses on.
Well,
that makes them legit. Who the fuck is this King Arthur?
How did
motherfucker?
this not get more backlash?
I think it got plenty of backlash. I think it was just terrible, and people just didn't care.
How can this happen and not fucking Brady Killer?
Brady,
right.
what?
We need to have Brady Killer, man.
I'm just asking when they greenlight things, why was this the thing that got greenlit? That's what I want to know.
Somebody probably jumped up on the table in the presentation. They got everybody like all really fucking shook up.
He's like, we're going to create a cinematic universe out of Egyptian gods.
Yes.
Who are bigger?
It probably startled the fuck out of somebody. And they're like, listen, I think this guy's going to fucking start,
Like,
bring a gun in this motherfucker, so make this happen.
That dude's Scottish.
Isn't he from like FX?
Yes, that's the guy from FX, and he's very Scottish.
Super Scottish. A fucking crown like King Arthur.
Okay, so he's obviously
Here
Horus.
Here comes the fucking
Jamie Lannister.
the hand of the king or some shit.
And you
Now
this,
wait a minute. What are these columns?
this is the most.
They didn't have those columns in Egypt.
This is
How
a
do you
very.
know?
Were you an architect major?
there?
Or?
There are no columns like that that remained. How
Well,
about
this is
that?
the gods of Egypt. This is a movie about the gods ruling over
right.
Egypt.
Right.
I don't think. This,
So these people.
Oh,
here comes
and
Gerard
there's
Butler.
Gerard.
I like Gerard Butler. I can
This
hang
is
out. I can hang
Sparta.
with him. We can lift weights and fucking drink beer and talk shit to what's that chick's name from?
Katherine Heigl.
There you go. We'll talk shit to her.
Is that who you were thinking?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
what
funny. I was thinking that too.
Mike Jones says lots of coke is how this movie got made. Lots of coke.
Jesus.
I've been saying it. I'm telling you. I'm not. So these guys are supposed to be gods already.
Right. I don't think they're becoming gods. I think that
They're
that's why
already
they're
gods.
slightly more giant.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So I'm just curious. So when they got together at this point, they're like, we're gonna have like a some sort of ceremony, and I'm gonna give you a fake bird or whatever it is, Horus.
And then we're gonna get on our float and the birds that are carrying the float were going to fly off into the sky.
Like, seriously, how did this happen?
Oh shit!
Now
Let
he's blowing his horn.
The games begin.
I'm just the amount of, and they're all tan. Like they literally took the time to tan them.
Oh, Jesus.
Like they all have dark hair and they're tanned. I love it.
And here come the Spartans.
Yes.
No, these are the immortals.
I want Gerard Butler to just kick somebody right here and be like, "This is Sparta."
This
you know?
is Egypt.
So,
these are the Wakandans coming in.
yeah, well, they're not. Seriously, I just got done watching Infinity War again. I love the Wakandans in that movie, dude. They like make me so happy. Like, they're just like with their chanting, and then they're like, "Let's kill some fucking space dogs." Like,
You know, I'm really fucking serious about going to Africa in a year.
Are you
You
really?
should go with me, dude. And you'll see some real fucking Wakandans fucking chanting and shit. Dude.
Well, I don't know that that's a thing. Like,
No, it's
real
fucking
Wakandans.
No, it is.
He's
Watch,
going
I'm
to
telling
Wakanda?
you.
You're going to Wakanda?
Yeah, dude.
Did you get an email that you
You inherited money from a
you're like
It said
Norwegian,
fucking
Nigerian
to
prince?
the white wolf.
it did it. It's all
And I said,
it's all-
fucking, I'm going.
to my good friend Steve Hale.
Yes.
I want you to come to Wakanda. Is that what it was like?
I had a fucking invite.
Nice,
Come on,
dude.
I said,
Nice.
I'm going, and we're gonna climb Mount Kilimanjaro.
We lost.
and the king is dead.
We have lost 3 viewers, by the way. So
Okay,
we're down
well,
to 3.
I
so.
understand.
I don't know that anyone's gonna last this out with us.
Somebody
but
probably fucking they heard us talking about this. So I'm turning this shit off, and I'm gonna go and watch this fucking movie right now.
maybe they'll start from scratch or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Well, here comes Gerard Butler. He's taking the cloak off. Time to. Oh, somebody got.
Yeah, he stabbed him.
so he's basically being Leonidas as an Egyptian.
Right.
Okay.
But not actually trying to be Egyptian, just Leonidas in Egypt.
Well, here's my thing. Like, instead of making this movie, couldn't we just made another like 300?
Seriously.
Like,
a
I don't know, man.
prequel.
Did you? And I'm a big fan of 300, and they made that second one.
You didn't like the second one?
It was okay. It was
Ava
okay.
Green was in it?
Yeah, let me tell you, the sex scene with her in it was fucking off the charts.
Worth the
dude.
price, right
Yeah, I
there.
could put that on, and the wife will be ready to go every time, every fucking time, dude. It's beating the shit out of me
Right.
throughout, but hey,
Right.
you take it when you can get it.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, no, man, I really enjoyed that second 300 movie. It's not anywhere near as good as the first
No,
one.
I mean, I was such a massive fan of the first one. dude.
Right.
It's still in every time it's on. Dude,
I just
watch
felt
it.
like you'd already seen.
I watched. I
all
let
that
the boys
shit.
watch it. Fuck yeah! Every time they cut that berserker's head off, the fucking boys are cheering. They're fuck yeah.
Did they really?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, get at it, sons. Get at.
Are
that
they
shit.
do they want to go out and fight with wolves and such now? Like
I encourage that too. Absolutely.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
They
Well,
want- but they're like, we want red cloaks, but we don't want to wear pants like they do.
oh, nice. So we're having some sort of fight now.
Shit. The white guys are fighting.
Oh, and there's some quote unquote acting going on
Some
too.
little shit talking.
That is
and
Chadwick
that
Boseman,
is
dude. I'm
Chadwick
telling
Boseman.
you, that's Chadwick Boseman. Oh my lord, cannot believe that Black Panther is in this movie. So
I can't believe any of these people are in this movie.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Some magic shield shit going on.
I'm okay. Are we at all wondering why they are slightly larger?
Oh shit! She just got some goddamn peacock wings.
So it's like they're like the X-Men now,
oh
right?
fuck!
I will say at this point, this movie is once again not as terrible as I expected it to be, but
What?
it's
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
it's not
Pretty
great.
fucking terrible.
No, I don't know that I've seen anything this
Listen,
bad.
you wanna
Not
fuck-
since League of Extraordinary
You want to
Gentlemen.
see? You want to see a good fucking Egyptian god movie? It's called fucking Stargate, and not that goddamn TV show. I'm talking about the fucking movie. If
What's
they
wrong with
remake-
the TV show?
Oh man, it just got too. I was not a big fan.
Well, it went on like, giant CG creatures are now about to fight people.
Now
Oh,
we're
shit,
now
we
we're
got some
animals.
And some other
And Horus.
bird dude.
Remember my earlier quote about this not being so terrible? I take all of that back.
You change that in 20 seconds.
Wow. Big. They're shiny.
This is, oh my lord. Do you remember that? Okay, I will say this from now until the time I die. There, unless it's Transformers or the Incredible Hulk, there is nothing exciting about watching two bad CGI creatures fight each other. So,
Oh, come on. Deadpool was good.
Here, this is what happened to your fucking pillars, dude.
Oh, yeah.
that's
See,
what
they
it
had all the
is.
pillars, and then the gods of Egypt. I like how them soldiers didn't move. They're like,
Right.
these pillars are falling, but we're
They're
just going
like,
to
stay
stand here.
back for your safety. Because, they were all about safety
Right.
back then when they were building the
Oh,
pyramids.
and we've got
Oh, shit.
magic shields? Or are we just reflecting?
Oh, they're just reflecting to blind him. Wow. Just wow. Wow on all accounts.
I have seen Street Fighter games better than this.
Yeah, this is like some PlayStation 2 level graphics, methinks.
Back, high kick.
So,
Fly away now, Pelican lady. Fly. Fly, Pelican. This is Sparta.
so
Oh, boy.
as we sit here watching what is probably one of the worst movies we've seen in a long time,
Absolutely. I can't even look at this anymore, honestly.
it's
Pretty bad.
I just
Oh, and his
she's gonna
eyes
rip
are
his
gone.
eyes out. Oh, because he's Horus. I guess that kind of makes
He's
sense.
gonna skull fuck him. Ooh, now you got my interest. I got your eyeballs. I got your nose. Who's got your nose?
But why is he magical eyeballs?
Because they're god eyes.
The
man.
Eye of Horus.
I got your nose.
Oh, Jamie Lannister has the worst luck. Hey, Chris. Hey, guys, Chris's phone is going off. Good news. Chris's phone just went off. So whatever happened to Gerard Butler, though? Like, remember he was like a big action star, and then like he
He's
doesn't.
still doing that shit.
What's the last movie Gerard Butler made, guys?
Gods of fucking Egypt?
No, he was in Geostorm.
He
starred in
did.
Of course, Geostorm.
He also did
Oh,
that movie.
Jesus, they bleed gold.
Who, the gods?
Oh, yeah.
He did the Olympus Has Fallen, and they did the.
Oh, that's right. London
Europe
Has Fallen. Yeah.
Yeah, London Has Fallen. Yeah, that was actually. Did you watch that one?
Those movies were all
I
right.
fucking tell you what, dude. When
Those are the Morgan Freeman ones, right?
yeah,
Not the
yeah.
Jamie Foxx ones.
No, Morgan Freeman.
Okay.
Okay, now we're building the Washington Monument.
We are.
I started watching the second one, man, and I fucking tell you what, and they're in the fucking. It's not Air Force One, Marine One.
Yeah. Yeah.
The helicopters.
Right.
And there's like 3 of them, man, and they're fucking getting taken down by fucking heat-seeking missiles and shit. And there's only 2 of them left out of 4, and fucking, they were like fucking, sacrifice, and the fucking one of the turned fucking caught the missile. It was just
Right.
fucking intense, dude.
Right.
It's like, holy shit, man.
Right.
And then they hit the streets of fucking England. It's like,
Well, then it turned into like a Bourne movie at that point. Like there was a lot of chasing, and
yeah, you're like, there's a lot of terrorists here too.
yeah, like
Lots.
Like who
Yeah.
knew?
Yeah.
Sort of like when I watched John Wick 2, and I'm like, who knew there were so many assassins?
There's
like,
a lot of assassins in that hotel.
Oh, and that guild apparently,
Yeah,
or at least they
Oh, Jesus.
they all went to
Oh, no.
what you call it the same. They all went to John Wick wherever he was. He was like in L.A. or some shit like that at the same time.
Is that fucking? Oh, I thought that was Negan for a second.
No.
No.
Rufus Sewell.
Yeah. But more hot girls, or is that the same
That's the
hot girl
same
from
one.
earlier? Okay.
Yeah, that's little Jasmine.
That's Wonder Boobs.
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna call her
Yeah,
now?
that's who she
Stuff,
is.
dude.
Good times. Good times.
Obviously, all the costumes.
Oh, and Aladdin's
are-
back. Hey,
And
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Gotta stay one step ahead of the bad guys.
Let me.
They had to darken up his fucking blonde curls there. You know?
Right. Said, now, where's that carpet at?
Josh DeGroat is cracking up apparently right now. He's laughing his ass
He's
off.
seen this movie. That's what it tells me.
Have you for any of you guys at home, if you've not watched Gods of Egypt yet, I encourage you to stop listening to the podcast and throw it on. Now, I've listened to a podcast before where they've done this.
Look
and
at this thing that they're building.
it's incredible. It's obviously this is the greatest civilization ever.
This Sphinx is trash compared to whatever the fuck they're building right now. That was just that was like leftover garbage apparently.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about something that's not this movie
Let's
real
talk
quick.
about that because this movie is fucking painful.
We'll come back to it when something interesting happens.
It ain't
So
happening tonight.
no, not even a little bit. So apparently on the update bandwagon, we'll keep on the James Gunn update bandwagon.
Oh, jeez.
Did you guys see that Disney's not hiring him back?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I sent an article or something about it. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, which
So,
I have to admit,
disappointment.
I'm very disappointed about, but I get it, and I hope DC hires him to make a DC film. You know,
And it makes a fuck ton of money.
I hope they make the Guardians of the Universe, a DC extravaganza. So starring Rabbit Raccoon or You know,
Rocket Rabbit.
Rocket Rabbit. Or no, let's be like
The Wild Badger.
Missile Rabbit.
Space Badger. You know.
Space Missile Badger.
Yeah.
You know. So
Yeah, it is disappointing to hear that, you know. And so
You know.
hopefully we can muscle through this because, you know, every time you turn around, like, you know, there was somebody who was out there very public. I'm a fan of her, Asia Argento, right?
oh, with the stuff that happened with her this week,
She was one of the original.
the Me Too people.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now, how about that, Asia? You paid $300,000 to keep somebody's fucking mouth shut because you were maybe diddling his ass a little bit. You know, I mean, everybody's got their thing, and I'm not talking about everybody's fucking walking around fucking raping people. You know, that's like rule number 1: don't go out on the weekend and rape.
Is that rule number 1?
And number 2 is don't drink and drive.
That's the
Yeah,
list
those
right
are
there.
the 2 number rules. You know, rules.
The new
I
10
think,
commandments?
Yeah, you know, but I mean, you know, hey,
And if you get around to it, don't kill anybody.
fuck, right?
Right.
Real
you know.
quick, speaking of the 10 Commandments, did you guys see the Satanic Temples?
Oh, so good.
The statue that they erected
Oh,
in
that's
Arkansas?
That's been going
Arkansas.
on forever, though.
Yeah, but that was a pretty bitchin' statue. Like,
yeah,
I have
it's
to
cool.
admit.
They fucking Baphomet's like,
Yeah, man. I kind of make me, I was like, you know what? Satan's not so bad. Like, look how bitchin' that statue
Yeah,
looks.
they're even turning that into a bunch of pussies, though.
You think so?
Yes, trust me. And this is a world I'm a little familiar with. Okay, and they're trying to turn that into a bunch of fucking PC motherfucking pussies, dude. You know? I mean, back in the fucking day, Anton LaVey, dude, like he's fucking bald, got this cool fucking beard and shit going on.
Yeah.
And he is fucking banging the shit out of all these goddamn women, dude. Gene Mansfield, right?
Okay.
Oh, all of them, dude. They were having all these super cool orgies and shit, and everybody's gangbanging and shit. Nowadays, we couldn't talk like that. We don't really.
Do you think the Satanists have, like, gone soft?
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Really?
Oh, fucking.
I
A, dude.
think they're
Yeah.
just kind of anti-Christian at this point, like anti-established Christian.
Like, they don't
Yeah.
really stand for, like, sacrifice and
right.
anything
No,
anymore.
listen, those people, like, that's a whole different thing, honestly. That they never did.
The Church of Satan's not really the Church of Satan. I already know that. They're
Yeah.
they're there to be
They
like.
were all about the gangbangs, dude.
Yeah.
They're getting high, man. They're like, hey, you want to be a fucking artist? Cool, man. Be an artist. Let's have gangbang. And they'd have these rituals and stuff, but it was all like gangbang rituals. You know, it was like nothing like super serious, right? But yeah, you're right. And what's chicken shit about that is that they're only towards them. Everybody else is our friend now. Fuck that, dude. Be an equal opportunity hater. No, it's true. I fucking know this, dude.
What are we talking about again?
Oh, well, you can't say anything bad about Muslims. Just
Well, I
Christians.
mean-
Oh,
Come
no,
on,
I-
be
but
an
I-
equal
but I think what-
opportunity fucking atheist.
Right,
Fuck
right.
all religion then.
No, I think what they're
Condemn
doing
it
is,
all.
I think the point of the whole thing in Arkansas is that you had one religion trying to put stuff up on government ground.
Yeah.
So they said, well, if you're going to do that, we're going to do it too.
Right, yeah.
And to me, nothing brings me more joy than watching somebody who feels entitled and bends the rules, see those rules push right back in their face. That makes me fucking giggle.
Sure, I enjoy
love
that.
that shit.
But like I said, you know, hey, we're in this world of fucking you get me, I get you. You get me, I
Right,
get you.
right,
You
yeah.
take down one of mine, I'll take down one of yours.
Uh-oh.
And then when one of ours that we really likes gets taken down.
Aladdin's in trouble, guys.
Aladdin,
with all the lamps.
he's in there with Woody and Buzz as they go to the fire.
Oh, Dollars to Donut says these statues come alive.
Oh, absolutely.
I just yeah. Sorry, we're back on the movie.
but
now.
he's such an expert thief
He's good.
who nearly got
We got
some sort
a shit ton
mechanical
of
scorpions.
We have a comment that said, apparently I never looked up what Chris and Steve look like. Not what I expected.
No shit.
Yeah. Well, my look has changed recently. So.
Well, yeah, you went from Jesus to Brian Setzer. So,
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
And I cut off my dreadlocks. I'm sorry.
yeah, but like all the hair is a little long on everybody right now.
No, it's a lot.
I tried
lot
today,
of
but
gray going on these
my
days.
cool barbershop was not available.
Hence the
today.
whole name, Nerdlife Crisis.
Well, we are definitely
'Cause we're old as
old
fuck.
as fuck, right? Hey, so
and
the trap. Did he die?
No, he's a master thief, man.
Oh, is
He
he?
can't die. He's a
Because he's
master
Latin,
thief.
right?
Yeah.
I think he might actually supposed to be Aladdin in this. Like, I'm not quite sure, but it feels like it. So, between the last episode and this episode, I forced the boy to watch.
Watch out for those obvious fucking spike things on the floor.
We watched The Last Starfighter.
Oh.
So he fought it tooth and nail, and then I told him it was like Star Wars. And he
of course.
loved the shit out of it.
Oh, yeah.
So it was that, and we watched Princess Bride this week.
See, I did
for
the
first
same
time.
thing. I made Phoebes
I tried
watch
to
it.
turn the boys on to some Star Trek original series.
What?
A little slow.
They were not
No.
fucking having it, dude. They're like, Dad, this doesn't even look cool.
You should have known better, dude.
So, and it was fun. Oh, speaking of Star Trek, have you guys heard the news about Chris Pine and
Yeah, apparently
Hemsworth?
they both.
They're out.
Well, we'll see. I think it's negotiation tactic.
You think so?
Yeah. Hey, look, those statues came alive.
Hemsworth, fucking, I can understand. I mean, didn't they technically kill him off in their very first 5 minutes of the first movie?
Yeah, he was the dad.
Yeah,
So, he
so
was
it's like,
James
okay,
Kirk's
Chris,
dad.
go play Thor for a while. It's okay. We got this. But Chris Pine is, he's new Captain Kirk, man. I actually thought he was pretty good.
I think he's
So-
great, and I think what's going to end up happening is because what the argument is they already actually have contracts, and then Paramount came back and wanted to have them take a pay cut, and they were like, "No, we've already got contracts. You're trying to make us take less money." But the reality is, the last movie didn't make as much, so
No, it did
they're
not.
not going to pay you as much.
I liked it, though. I thought it was great.
I really enjoyed the last Star Trek film. I think you and I both agreed it was our favorite movie of last summer.
A friend of mine, Norman Cabero, got an award for that.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Nice.
That movie won awards for its makeup jobs, too.
Well, the makeup was fantastic, and the visual
And-
effects
no.
are great in that film.
Not Oscar. What's the other one? I don't know.
Saturn
Golden
Award,
Globes?
Golden Globe.
Something.
So
A VMA.
that would be rad.
Like, I saw that was on the other day.
Did you watch it?
Fuck no. VMAs? They don't
no.
even make fucking videos anymore.
Oh no, Scarabs.
Oh shit, he's got the light.
That's the
He's
Eye
got
of Horus.
Eye of. Is it the Eye of Horus? Well,
Yeah.
how about that? Chris has seen this fucking movie.
No, I was just watching.
Well, no, because
I'm facing the screen. So
that's who. Well, we've all been kind of watching, but I mean,
It's kind of fucking good and terrible.
yeah.
so
We're gonna
Oh,
see some.
and he's back to.
And you know what the worst part is you have got this great cast of tits here, and we're not going to see a one free nipple. Free the nipple, man. Free it.
you think so? You
I
think
think
that's
so, dude. Especially if these beautiful ladies have got gorgeous racks. Listen, you want to go ahead and breastfeed at the fucking table? Go ahead. Just don't put your fucking flip flops on the fucking table. Okay.
you're just anti-feet when it
And,
comes
well,
down
you
to
know
it.
what? Listen, and when you're breastfeeding, ladies, at the fucking table, and I wink, you can wink back. It's fucking okay, you know.
Wow. Now is that
Free it, man.
Wait,
Let it go.
Now is that like the approving wink, like the Miyagi wink, like at the
Sure.
end, where it's like you're like like pursed lips and like very proud of Daniel-san, or is it like a sexy time wink? You know, because if it's a sexy time wink, that's a little different.
Is it?
That could come off as creepy.
I'm giving it the Miyagi wink.
I think for now on,
Ladies, I'm with you.
you should
When I
all-
say I'm with you, I mean I'm with you.
Yeah, it's that
I'm
it's that
with you.
slow nod, and you're like very proud of you, Daniel-san.
That I slipped my number.
There you
You
go.
know.
You're like, are
Hey,
you
I like kids too. I'm
you-
all about kids, man.
are you interested in waxing on and or waxing off
Right?
my testicles? It's really what it comes down to.
Bunch of misogynist motherfuckers on that Nerdlife Crisis podcast.
Oh, we're just. I mean, look,
Hey, listen, man. I like
do what you love. That's all I'm saying.
right, dude. I
So-
love tits.
And Chris likes, whatever it is Chris likes. So there we
He
go.
likes beautiful chicks with dicks.
I,
You fucking say
I ain't
no.
I ain't discriminating against nobody. You be who you
Oh,
want.
did he kill her ass? Oh yeah.
Oh.
Hey, listen, man, asshole. You're not just supposed to pull the fucking arrow out like that, yo.
Okay.
I'm gonna get your ass too. Oh, now you can't.
Now you
Man,
can't
he
hit
missed
him.
couldn't hit the broadside of a fucking barn with a banjo, but now you hit the fucking chick with the beautiful rack.
I love movies like this too, where somebody
Jasmine.
where Jasmine here gets shot with an arrow, and she's not in any pain. She's just like, I love you so much.
Zac Efron's retarded fucking cousin is the fucking. Oh yeah. You see that piece there? Those arches.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a historical fact that the French army shot that with cannons and blew it all apart. That's history.
Is that true?
That's very true.
Are you just?
That's why you don't see it today.
Oh, okay.
It's because they destroyed it.
I love. Cool.
Legion.
I almost bought into that for like a hot second. I was like, really? The Foreign Legion did that?
Actually, no, they did target practice on the Sphinx though. That
Did
is
they
true.
really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Bunch
true.
of Frenchies just down there effing shit up,
Yep.
man.
It's the only thing that they could fucking do.
That's the only thing. They're like,
It ain't moving.
they're
Like I
like,
said, we can't beat anybody else.
let
so
us practice
blow
on the
shit out of
giant
this.
woman over here. Shoot at her bosom.
Yeah, they were fucking.
Now where the hell is? Oh, he's going to find Horus.
Yes.
Give him his eye back.
Well, you got to find the gods of Egypt. So.
Oh my.
No.
By the way, I am incredibly bored by this movie, and we were only 27 minutes in.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So.
What else we got going on?
Well, there was a lot of interesting news that came out this week.
Yeah.
Apparently, was it Robert De Niro has been cast in the Joker movie?
The one with slated for
Joaquin Phoenix? Yeah, the hair lip.
Okay.
The hair lip Joker.
Yeah, we know who Joaquin Phoenix is. Thank you.
I'm just saying.
Oh man.
And why is the Joker going to be like 100 years old? That's what I want to know, because Joaquin Phoenix is not young anymore.
You know, I did see this fucking very interesting fucking thing presented by oh crap, I can't remember his name all of a sudden, but referring the Joker being an ex-special forces.
Okay.
Yeah, the Heath Ledger Joker. I mean, look at him knowing about interrogation tactics.
Oh,
that long-term fucking plans, psychological warfare, explaining the fucking scars. It's different for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it doesn't matter where he got his scars from. That's not the point. But it's playing with everybody's fucking thing. Kind of like somebody who is in that intelligence field would do. It was a pretty interesting theory.
Look, the Dark Knight interpretation of the Joker, like that Heath Ledger Joker, like it'll never get better than that.
I don't think so. But you know what? I have a lot of faith in fucking Joaquin
Jared
Phoenix.
Leto?
No, I didn't say the Jared Leto Joker.
I get distracted by freaking Ninja Aladdin on the movie.
The fucking Jared Leto thing is still just such a monumental disaster. That was.
I didn't mind it, dude.
You know what? Well, of course you didn't.
No,
because you
I
hate
thought
everything that's fucking cool, and then you want to go ahead and turn around and like everything that's fucking lame.
I
You
didn't
are
think he
the
was
original
bad.
hipster.
I didn't think he was bad. I think he brought something different to the role. Because
was
what are you
different,
gonna do
all right.
after Heath Ledger? You
Look
gotta
what
do
it
something
fucking
different.
did, though. Look what it fucking really did. It
What did it do?
encouraged all these fucking mumble rapping motherfuckers to make their fucking faces look like a goddamn Peachy folder in the 7th fucking grade.
Now
man.
we've already established that they're based off of
suck.
They're based off of the South African rappers, right? Like that was the look from D Antwerp. Like that's what they based. Come on, the guys from Chappie.
What? Oh yeah.
We talked
fucking
about this
Ninja.
literally last episode.
Yeah.
That's what we thought Harley and the Joker were literally like. We're gonna steal their style and turn them into Harley and the
Well,
Joker.
I think that those fuckers saw fucking Jared Leto and they stole it from him, and he's encouraging this crap. Dude.
You think so? Huh?
Yes.
You
it's
think
fucking so bad.
that's
man.
how? Oh, look, bad CGI dog
God
wants
damn,
to.
dude, that's what, I'm telling you, the best fucking Raw you'll ever fucking see is gonna be Stargate SG-1. Thank you very much.
Oh,
And I hear they're gonna fucking remake that.
they're taking the hot girl to hell. What the hell?
Oh yeah. Later, yo. You and your beautiful rack are going to the
know.
underworld with me. I got your ass.
Anubis is like, come with me. Wow.
Yeah, I'm just sort of dumbfounded at this point with how bad this is.
Goodbye, Jasmine.
And that CG is terrible.
That's like,
that's bad 80s video game bad.
To the underworld you shall go.
It's
And
all,
why are they going down the spiral staircase? What was that?
It's a symbolic gesture of going down the toilet.
That's
Like
what it
which
looked
fucking
like.
movie?
They
Is
were
what this
getting
movie?
flushed.
And
Oh,
now
and-
you were in the underworld.
now they just landed in Mordor,
See, it's
apparently.
not that bad.
This looks like what Egypt
Look,
actually
dude.
looks like.
It's all right.
So it's like a little deserty, a little dark, some wind.
Oh, but look, now you gotta fucking wait in the line. It's like, it's like fucking the waiting room at Beetlejuice.
It's dude, that'd be great. See,
Another movie. Man, do not ever fucking touch that goddamn movie.
hey, let me ask you guys a question. Have any of you guys been? Have any of you guys tried Castle Rock yet?
Castle Rock Entertainment?
No. The
Oh, you mean the Stephen King series?
Yeah.
Is that out? I did not know
it
was out
started.
already.
They're like 5 or 6 episodes.
Oh, I gotta
in
check that
already.
shit out.
Yeah, the first one was really good. So
I
I
was
don't want to
super
spoil anything.
interested because it was taking all of his stories, kind of.
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit here, a little bit there, mix it in. Because he had this whole fucking spooky New England fucking thing going.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like of all of his books, with the exception of a couple, were all based there. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'd like to check it out.
It's the first episode was good enough that I'm looking forward to more. So, but like I know that's new. It's summer. It's like we're at the end of summer. We're sort of at the end of all the good movies.
Can I throw into like I came into this summer, dude, guns blazing.
Okay.
I was ready. Beach trips, hiking, camping, fucking pool parties.
Has it petered out for you?
Let's fucking turn this shit in. I need some goddamn pumpkin spice in my fucking life.
Right?
Okay. And you know what? Summer is gonna, fucking October is gonna be second summer. I just know it already.
Well,
dude.
the fires will never stop. Like, we live in Mordor now. Like
Right.
it's.
That's very true. For any of you who are outside of Southern California, we have literally
Just
been on
all
fire
of California.
for like the last few weeks. Yeah. This weekend I'm driving up to Redding, California.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm going into the goddamn, wasteland of ash up there.
Yeah.
So,
Are you doing another delivery?
of marijuana?
No. Would you like to tell the listeners what you put together last week? I was very proud of you, Steve.
No, not. Okay,
What you participated in putting together?
About 2 weeks ago,
I think it was last weekend, actually. Yeah.
something like that. Out here in Southern California, we had what we call the Holy Jim Trail fire going on up there in Elsinore, Orange County area, and somebody had put out a thing on Friday night looking for supplies for the guys who were out on the line, Gatorades, lip balm, baby wipes, things like that. And I made a quick message. I put it out on social media, my Instagram and my Facebook, and within a few hours, I raised about $1,000.
Yep.
Damn.
Saturday morning, loaded up me and a couple of the guys, went to Costco, Walmart, man, and just fucking bought just cases of water, Gatorade. I bought every fucking chapstick in Walmart. There was no chapstick left when I was done.
That's funny.
None. And then we got to the donation site.
They must have thought you were going to one hell of a party. They're like, that guy just bought 100 chapsticks and like 75 cases of Gatorade.
Yeah,
And baby wipes.
70
Baby wipes.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we had like 2 truckloads worth of this shit. Yeah, and baby wipes. Right.
Right.
What the fuck is going on? with
Those
these
dudes
guys,
are going to party right now.
So, I got to the first donation site Saturday morning. Sign on the door said, "We are filled up. We're not taking any more." I said, "Holy shit, what am I gonna do, dude?" I got,
Like a flatbed truck.
yeah. So, got on my phone real quick, found the staging location out in Elsinore at the. Oh, Chris just quacked. But yeah, it was the staging area, and we went straight off into the fire, dude. And
Really?
dropped the. Yeah, man. I mean, the fucking helicopters and the planes were coming right over us.
Were they like, thank you very much when you showed
Oh
up?
yeah, they were super stoked because when we got there, I mean, they had some stuff, but they didn't have a lot of stuff. So yeah, we just totally hooked them up with as much as we could, and then we helped a couple other trucks unload their stuff, and and I think they lost a couple of structures up there, but no, it was on the fucking edge of some neighborhoods. It was real close. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Thank you everybody who donated. If you're a listener and you saw my message and you sent me a PayPal, I appreciate it. And thank you.
Yeah, the pictures looked rad, dude. I mean,
There's a lot of stuff, dude.
I was glad to have been able to participate in it.
Got to admit, I got to the point Saturday morning I felt completely overwhelmed. When I woke up the next morning, my PayPal had gone nuts overnight. I finally had to have a cutoff time. I said, listen, I got to transfer this money to my bank. We got to go to the store and buy this stuff. 10:30, that's it. By the time we got to the store, I had answered so many emails, direct messages, texts, you name it. Plus, the night before, we were literally running around town getting stuff from
picking
people.
up money. Yeah.
That we got to the store, and I said, okay, I need you guys to just go get the stuff.
Right.
Like I'm fucking fried. Like I don't even know what Gatorade looks like right now. So yeah, they thanks to Kevin and Tim and Andrew and Jill and Dave for helping me out that morning and getting out there. And thank you everybody who donated. You guys all know who you are. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Nice. Well, let's transition from that. And as we're watching,
we're gonna do a little transition.
We're just gonna jump right off of that into. So let's talk a little bit about what we got coming up, because we do have the Predator coming up next month.
Yeah.
So I just watched the newest trailer. I was kind of staying away from it, but I just sat down and watched it. And apparently, there's a really giant Predator now.
Oh God.
What?
Like giant, like Ant-Man kind of?
No. Like the
I haven't seen the new one.
So basically,
I wasn't impressed with the first one.
Well, what I got from the premise is essentially the predators have been coming to this planet for a while now,
We've established that.
and they've been getting their asses kicked, like on the regular. If you think about it, like they come, they hunt, but there's like, so now the predator. It looks like this is like if Chris was all the original predators. Like you're the new predator. Like this is a predator that's been like juicing and he's like ready. Like he's got his gains, you know. And
like the berserkers we saw in the movie Predators.
Yes, like the big, but this one's giant. Like he's like a full head taller than the closest predator we've seen, and he fucking kills the first predator we see in the trailer. So. Look, it's brought to you by Shane Black, the guy that did Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Okay.
He did Iron Man 3. Like, this guy...
Oh, not my favorite, but, you know.
Yeah, but it's pretty well written. You got to admit that.
No.
I gotta.
No,
I'm
not
with Chris
at all.
on this one. It's still hands down my.
That movie can suck a bag of
But
dicks,
you know
dude.
what? Like, listen.
Do what it loves.
I have not missed a Predator or Aliens movie since they fucking came out. I go all the way back to the original Alien movie.
Yeah.
I went to the original Predator movie back in the day, and I will fucking see this too. You know why? Because I'm a goddamn tool like that.
You know what? That last Adrian Brody one was actually
that
really
was
good,
super
dude.
cool.
Holy shit, is Jeffrey Rush in this movie? Is that who that is?
That is definitely Jeffrey Rush.
Oh my god.
Seriously, they spent some coin on this film.
This is the cock up of all time. To have all of these stars in this, I can't even think of a movie.
Oh shit! Right, he just said, "You shall not pass."
No, wait, dude, he's powering up.
Oh shit!
He's all...
I haven't even reached my ultimate form. Oh.
I wish I was more familiar with Egyptian gods so I could like mock some of these, but
Wow.
this is
Oh, he's got the eye. He's got the eye.
this is
Oh shit! He's plugging
So
into
this
the
is
sun.
this is X-Men?
Oh shit! Look, see the fucking Earth
it
is
is
flat.
flat. Holy
Fucking,
shit.
this is why these assholes think this. Fuck this movie, man. You people out there knew who the fuck you
Who
are.
was it that was on the Facebook saying the other day today that they eventually know people that believe that in the flat Earth, which I'm dumbfounded by. I'm dumbfounded that there's anybody on this planet.
I saw a thing that people were like, you know, Americans believe, and I saw a thing that said people around the globe believe this. And there are people who believe that Australia doesn't exist.
Shut up. Like not a real place. Just
It's bullshit.
It's like the moon landing, like a government conspiracy set
Yep.
forward.
I also could show you a fucking picture. I could show you a picture of the fucking government with the sun in the back of a truck taking it down for the night. That's a true
not
story.
true.
That is a true story. I'll get.
What
my
did I
goddamn
tell you to
phone.
stay? I told you to stay off of Reddit. What did I tell you? I told you don't go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, it's out there, man. And look, this fucking movie is feeding into this shit, dude.
No, somebody else just watching. I think this is just a paycheck for Jeffrey Rush.
Oh, I hope so.
Jeffrey Rush was like, "You're gonna pay me how much to do what
Well,
now?"
you know what? It's like fucking. I know we've all read the articles about like big stars calling Marvel. Right?
Dude, you know what this is?
I need to be in these movies.
This is the fucking new Cannonball Run, is what this is.
So I bet you. I'm like, look at this old coot. Who is he again?
That's Jeffrey Rush, dude.
Refresh my memory.
Barbosa.
Barbosa.
Oh, well, fuck me. It's hard to tell. He doesn't have a
Right.
goddamn hat. And
But
the
dude, this is
feather.
Jeffrey Rush. Like he's been in everything.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
It's the eyes, dude. It's the eyes. But he apparently.
No,
man.
seriously. This is a fucking Cannonball Run. Every star from this time period, put him in the worst fucking movie as a joke, except they tried to do it seriously.
How about this? What if they had actually gotten all these people together and
I'm the
done
master
a
of my
Cannonball
destiny, not Blackbeard.
I would have loved that so much more than this.
Run? Yeah, you can't go wrong with Cannonball Run. That's all I'm saying. And the second one has Jackie Chan, so that's even better, right?
The first one has Jackie Chan.
I thought he was only in the second one.
No, he's in the first one.
Is he in both of them as the Asian guy? Mm-hmm. In the they're the Japanese guys that don't speak English at all, and
Yeah,
they're,
except he's Chinese, so I don't understand what.
they're
just
they're
Asian.
speaking Japanese the whole time. So
Right.
So, but
As far as you know,
well, you know, as far as I remember. So
are we scooping up some stardust here? Is that what's going on?
For sure.
Barbosa bald at this point.
Oh my God,
Oh, liver spot.
this is I I'm almost rendered speechless, and that's really
That's
hard
how
for
I
me.
feel right now. Like, I don't even know what to say about this movie.
I'm not sure that this is a good idea, by the way. We might have to just junk this whole podcast.
I don't know, man.
So that's like, it is what it is. Welcome to 100, right? As far as what's coming up also in the fall, are you guys excited about anything coming back? Like, are you excited about Walking Dead coming back at all?
No.
I got to tell you, man.
No?
I don't really care.
You know what I just watched?
Fear? Did
I
you watch Fear
lost
the Walking Dead?
Fuck Fear.
Dude, Fear, let me,
No.
hold on real quick.
No.
So Fear the Walking Dead, so we finished up last season. We killed off the character that you guys all hate. We got rid of Kim Dickens.
Which one is that?
They got rid of Kim Dickens. And so now it's like they're all hanging around in Texas, not near each other for some reason, because they all are like, we don't like each other.
No.
But a fucking
Makes sense.
hurricane has hit. Zombies in a hurricane. It's a whole new thing. It's fantastic.
Oh, Jesus, it's Sharknado.
It's fucking great, dude. They're
They
literally-
fucking did Sharknado.
They did. They're driving. They're driving. They're driving their.
What the hell?
Hold on. So they're driving. They've got like this tactical SWAT vehicle that they're driving around in. It's all
Yes,
armored.
yes.
And they're sitting in it and they're like having a discussion about blah blah blah. And all of a sudden, zombies start hitting the side of it because the wind
God.
is blowing them. It's so great. Like everything about it. And then so I'm generally forgiving. Like the show has been much better the last 2 seasons. But you know, it's like
Until you get Zomnado.
well, they're literally I don't know about you, but hurricanes are loud. Like they're
Okay.
like this and literally they're Gerard Butler is riding on he's being pulled by beetles
Very
on his war
large
chariot
beetles.
right now.
Oh my God.
So
This
Gerard
just
Butler
keeps getting worse.
So he apparently is bad Sauron right now. Is he? Oh my lord. Okay, so back.
Beetle King.
Oh god, this is terrible. So Fear the Walking Dead. They're literally like trying to batten down the hatches during the middle of the storm in this house, and so the rain shutters are hitting. Right, it's like slam, slam, and so she pulls out a hammer and a nail. And is like hammering the rain shutter in. And she's like, oh no, we're making too much noise. Here comes the zombies. And I'm all, it's a fucking hurricane. Have you ever been around during a hurricane? It's so loud. Like when the wind is blowing 100 miles an hour, the zombies aren't going to hear your hammering. That's like the least of their concerns. They're being blown into cars, you know? So,
Wow.
dude, but it was great.
That's fucking terrible.
You
I mean,
so great.
listen,
you
they
described the stupidest thing I've heard in a long time.
They
and you
fucking-
finished with, that was great.
They literally did every type of Dungeons and Dragons zombie archetype. The swamp zombie, the desert zombie, the fucking
Sure.
ocean zombie.
Sure.
And now we're
Hurricane
doing
zombies.
A hurricane zombie.
Sharknado zombies.
That's fucking terrible, man. You know, I just
You
Sunday
almost
nights,
had me.
Sunday
I've looked
nights,
at it
dude,
and I'm like,
until Game of Thrones comes back on in 2028. I sit in the living room on Sunday night after the boys have gone to bed in just silence.
You're just like in the dark.
I'm
drinking
silently
drinking a
protesting,
brandy.
waiting
You should take a knee.
for for Game of Thrones in 2028, and I'm waiting for the Disney pay channel that I could watch that. Chris will not ever see anything on there.
Nope.
He'll tell us he's fine with it. He'll be at home brooding.
No, I guarantee I won't.
I wish I could be part of what they're talking about,
No.
and that brings me joy.
You
knowing
think so?
That. I do. Yeah.
That brings you joy?
Well, yeah. That he secretively wants to watch this, but he just will not do it.
I think Chris,
bring
look,
me
first
joy.
off, you know Game of Thrones is coming back in like April, right?
Of 2028.
Of next year. It's going to be 6 episodes. I actually think
It better be the most phenomenal 6 fucking episodes of anything I've ever seen in my life.
Don't you guys
Ever.
feel like we should get together on the weekly on Sunday nights and watch Game of Thrones? Like we could do it on I could do it on the projector if you guys want. 110-inch projector, do like a Game of Thrones party. That's all we got is 6 episodes
6
left, dude.
fucking episodes, dude.
As long as people can be quiet, that's all I care.
Watch it fucking end like The Sopranos.
Oh, like they're in a coffee shop. Like Tyrion's in a brothel.
And like, there's a dragon on top of a fucking castle. And he's taking a shit.
And he's like,
people are like
"Don't
watching.
stop."
And like, I've never seen a fucking. Yeah, it's like a weird soundtrack's playing. That Ed Sheeran comes on. Right? What's his name?
What?
Ed
Hey, you want Ed
Ed
Sheeran?
Sheeran. He comes on. He starts fucking singing a song again. Like randomly. Like, who the fuck is the fucking
About
ginger?
the Bonnie lads.
The Reigns of Castamere. He's gonna do that one again.
You know, by the fucking castle in the field and shit.
I
And it's just like really fucking strange and bizarre, and then it just fucking ends. And we go, motherfucker, what was that, dude?
and then nobody gets the Iron Throne.
There'll
We
be
spent all this
riots in the fucking street, dude, with that shit.
time. Well, don't you feel like when Game of Thrones comes back, it's like we're gonna lose people like every episode. Like I think it's gonna be a bloodbath.
shit,
It's gonna be the most
dude.
painful 6 episodes we've
We're
ever
like,
watched.
hey, you were wondering how we were gonna wrap up this arc? Yeah, we just kill him, dead.
Right?
Fuck 'em. Oh, you like him? Fucking dead. What the fuck is that? Minotaur?
Yeah.
Oh.
This dude gets picked up a lot.
Well, he's tiny, and
Like
everybody else is
fucking
giant.
Aladdin.
He's got a very strong neck. Throw that motherfucker right. Throw Zac Efron's ass off there. That is a terrible CGI.
So
right
anyway,
there.
what I was gonna say is the
How
wife.
wonderful Fear the Walking Dead
No,
is. Okay.
the wife decided she wants to watch American Horror Story Hotel. Now I was in for the first one. You saw the first
Saw
one,
the
right?
first one. Was a big fan.
Fucking dope.
Yes.
Is that the one where the house?
Yes.
Where we saw what's his face masturbating, and I'm like, that's when I was like, I'm good on this show.
Yeah, I think so. I think
There's
you're right.
Kyle MacLachlan was jerking off into like a towel or something.
I don't know, but what's her name? She was on Walking Dead. She was kind of Rick's little girlfriend. Then she got.
Oh yeah.
She was on there as a fucking maid.
Right.
Yeah.
The red-haired maid.
She was the
shit.
redheaded maid in that.
And he
Yeah.
walked in a room and like she's got her leg up and she's fucking doing herself.
Yeah.
Sweet baby
And that's when
Jesus,
when
dude.
he jerked off into the towel or the sock or something like
I would
that.
have.
Yeah, I
I was
don't
jerking
really
off into
remember
a
that
sock
part,
too in that
but-
scene, dude.
I just remember that. I'm like, this show has lost me at this
Oh, it
point.
was so good. You got to go back and watch it.
No.
Yeah,
good.
no, that
No,
first
it's
season's good.
man.
Then they got to the witches. Like the second season was like, but they got to the witches.
I like the witches.
Oh fuck
You
that,
didn't like
dude.
that one?
Dude, Stevie Nicks came out and started singing like Stevie Nicks songs.
That's the best shit, dude.
Fuck that.
She's the OG witch,
At
man.
that point, I was like, this shit has fucking jumped the shark.
Oh,
so I
shit.
gave up. I'm like, I can't
You
watch
just,
it.
and you're all about the girl power, and that's all that fucking was.
Fuck that shit.
Oh man.
And
was
then
good
they
season.
did the clowns, and I'm like,
You know why I had a
I was
problem
over
with
it.
that one? Honestly, it was more the production value. The background music to me was so loud I couldn't hear the dialogue.
Oh,
and it
yeah.
drove, I couldn't watch it, dude. I had to literally turn it off.
So we started watching
Hotel. That's the one, Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga, who was
Yes.
actually better than I expected.
I heard she was awesome in it. I
Well, I don't
didn't
know if
see
I
the
go
whole-
that far, but she was good.
Hey, she won an award for it. That's the one
Yeah.
where
I think there are other
Leonardo
people.
gives her the-
They're literally swimming in CG water. Like they CG'd so much that these assholes are swimming in CG water right now. And they
it's everything I hate in a movie, dude. Everything.
That's a really long drop.
Where the fuck is this in Egypt? Oh,
he activated his lightsaber.
did you just cut the water? Or oh no, it's the rocks.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like the working cut of
mean,
this film, and then they ran out of money, and they're like, just put it out. We don't care. You know.
Wow. So Hotel.
Hotel.
Yeah.
Back to Hotel.
So yeah, I mean it was like vampires and shit. It wasn't bad. It was okay, but it suffered from the same thing that the Marvel Netflix series suffer from. It's like they're about 6 episodes too long, and this shit went on for fucking ever. I felt like I was watching Lord of the Rings. It's like
You
we've
guys think it's
resolved
too
so
long.
much.
I think it's because you guys are really gotten old.
We're
Yeah.
old. Okay.
And you're just like, I was cutting into my fucking 2-for-1 deal at the fucking
At the Denny's.
Golden Corral. I don't have this much time to,
You know what it is?
They're all a little too
I just
long.
think that there's a little bit in some of these shows, like especially the Netflix ones. There's like filler episodes, and I
Yes.
don't need the filler episodes.
Get rid of those. And
Like you
you're
can
much
tighten
better
it
off.
all up just a little in your storytelling.
So this one went on
It's
for
like
fucking ever.
once again, it's like the Stranger Things season 2 episode where they went to New York,
Totally pointless.
and I was like, I mean, I get it because it's like, what's 11 doing? I'm like, I don't need any of that. I don't care about the fucking X-Men leftovers in New York. I want to watch.
Right.
I want to watch like what's happening in Hawkins.
Gotta
you know?
expand the story, man.
That's fine. I got no problem with that. But then do it naturally as part of the larger story. Don't do it as like a one-off episode that like completely kills the narrative and then like
That one did go a little fucking sideways.
It did.
or it's like when we're watching Daredevil.
But honestly, all of the fucking American Horror Stories actually have some cases 2 and 3 different stories going on at one time.
This one had a ton.
So, yeah.
Had a ton. And they, like most of them, had resolved with like 3 episodes left.
Mike says, big shocker, Steve likes witches.
Yeah, right.
Right? I mean, there was a whole cast of little hot witches wearing, big hats
shocker.
and, little black dresses.
So if I were to go back and watch American Horror Story, what seasons should... Because I tried the circus episode. The circus one was kind
Fuck
of weird.
that shit. That
So
was whack.
I'm telling you, man, first one...
The house one?
the horror
Dude,
house.
I gave up on that one about 7 episodes in. I just wasn't feeling it, So...
You got to stick with it.
Oh,
That was
shit.
the best one by far.
Yeah, I'm surprised. How the
And
fuck
the
you make it
hotel was
7
okay.
fucking episodes? Like, it was only 8 fucking episodes.
Yeah, I know, but at 7 I was done. It's like Iron Fist. I never finished Iron Fist. I got like... It's
You
like...
didn't miss
Honestly,
anything there.
I'm guilty of such things. I've never seen the end of Breaking Bad.
What? How?
Nah, I never even started it, dude.
Wait, whoa. When did you stop Breaking Bad?
I just ran out of time, and before I knew it, it had been so long. I was like,
Steve.
I gotta watch the whole fucking thing over again. I don't remember where I left.
So good. The
I
ending
know.
is just watch the last season again. You don't need
Yeah.
to watch the rest of it.
I know.
They got
I
a
need to-
previously
I
on.
need to jump on it, but you know what happens is
No,
I start
wait.
wasting my time watching this goddamn crap.
Here, just go home, throw on the last season of Breaking Bad, and then you'll now know what it's like to be Chris watching every season of Game of Thrones. You're like, I don't remember what's happening. I don't know who any of these people are.
All right.
There's really, there's really only, actually most of the characters pretty memorable. So,
Yeah.
You gotta admit, there's more fucking characters in Game of Thrones than probably the next 8 more, popular series combined.
You literally do not remember very specific you
Jesus,
didn't remember the mountain.
You know what? Speaking
But he was
speaking
gone
of
forever.
characters, speaking of
He
characters,
died.
So I'm in a group on Facebook, and I like to get kicked out of these things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I tell you guys about the Yeti cooler?
No, tell us again though.
So I got a couple stories. One, I was in one group. We were talking about Yeti coolers when that whole thing went down between Yeti and the NRI, etc. Whatever, it doesn't matter. And I said, people were talking about the price of these coolers, and I said, you know what? Listen, when you've got 3 hookers' heads and you want to keep them on ice in a cooler, Yeti's the way to go. And I was removed from the group. The other group I was part of, recently there was a terrorist attack in England, I believe. England.
yeah.
Yes. And it was right around the time Aretha Franklin died.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they said, everybody's making this big deal about her, and I bet not one person can name anybody from that died in these terrorist attacks in England. And I said, Neville Longbottom. And I just Hermione Granger. Oh, isn't that all people from fucking England are named these fucking names? Right? No? Is that inappropriate?
That's a little bit, dude.
Lighten up, Francis.
I absolutely love the fact that
Jesus Christ.
that on Fox News when Aretha Franklin died, they put a picture of Patti LaBelle.
Oh, I missed that. I didn't see
accidentally,
that.
yeah. They're all Aretha
yeah.
Franklin died.
I thought it was a joke.
No, it was
They
actually.
actually did it.
Did you ever fucking see the interview? I think he's on Channel 5 or something. He's kind of their entertainment reporter.
Oh, Sam Rubin.
And he was talking to Samuel L. Jackson, and he
Yes.
thought he was talking to Lawrence Fishburne, I believe.
Yeah, it was like
a
a mistake like
fuck,
that.
dude.
It did not go well.
It did not, man. I mean, you want to talk about like a super ass
Oh my God.
screeching to a halt. What?
It's that really terrible CG from the trailer where the snakes are going to come up out of the ground right here, and they're going to run from them. Dude, come on. You remember this shot from the trailer?
That's not it. That's Jesus.
No, that's his
I
dad.
knew it.
Oh,
That's the dad.
it was a Jesus moment.
I
though.
knew he was white. I knew it, dude. Is he drinking from the cup of Christ?
Oh, that would be rad, wouldn't it?
He's just be a carpenter's cup.
The penitent man. Only the penitent man will pass. Only the penitent man will pass.
See, look, those were real fucking booby traps.
Booty traps, dude. Booty
traps.
Booty trap.
Oh, that's what I said.
Guys, that's what I said. Booty traps. So,
The breath of God.
let me ask you guys a
Cut your
question.
fucking head off.
Do you think we have any chance of finishing this film?
Fuck no, man. I can't even believe it's gone this far, dude. Yeah, it's pretty
I
terrible.
have been actually watching.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on.
I have a vague idea of what's going
No,
on.
I know Homeboy lost his eye.
That's Horace.
And then they got it back.
Horace and Aladdin got one of his two eyes
I
back.
sort of guessed that he's going to try and get revenge on Gerard Butler.
Who is another Egyptian god.
Who killed or took wings off of Peacock Lady. I saw that. I'm not sure what she's supposed to be.
Our lack of knowledge of Egyptian gods is astounding, by the way. Like, that in itself. We could have written a better movie with just being like, so there's a dog and a peacock lady.
Oh, here we go.
And then, here's the bat
the
snakes.
giant snakes.
And I think there's dudes, like, riding these.
Well, once, like, so here I am studying Sanskrit.
Yeah.
And they said, you're studying a 2,000-year-old dead language. So why the fuck do you bother with fucking 2,000-year-old gods? All right. And I said, you know what?
Look at the
That's a
quality
good
of that.
point.
Wow.
Another hot little blonde number on her
and she's a musician.
her Cobra. What you got so Avengers, the first Avengers movie. This is what those fucking things in the sky were when they took the armor off.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, so this is
the flying dragons.
Oh, and they shoot fire?
For some unexplained reason.
Cobras, they shoot fire.
Oh, right.
That's fact, right?
That's fact.
But only the Egyptian cobras.
Yes.
And now they're hiding? And you've got Lady Gaga and Michonne riding the snakes.
They can't see his giant head popping out.
Right.
This movie. Wow. All right, well, we're at an hour 5. I don't know that we're going to make it through the rest of this.
Fuck.
There's another hour of this?
There's another hour of
It's
this
not
movie.
possible, dude.
There is.
There is no way there's
There is
another
an hour
of this
4
movie.
left in this movie.
I don't think we keep people entertained longer.
I don't think so either. I think we've lost most of the Facebook Live people. So I think we should probably wrap up our 100th episode right there.
Is that really how we want to? Maybe we just turn the movie off and do like another 10 minutes of something. Because, oh man, this is leaving a bad taste.
Do you just want to stop this and do like a whole actual episode after this?
No,
it
I
was
think
so
we can
terrible.
let this go, but let's save it toward the end.
Let us agree that this will go in the file with like our bit doing of board games. Like we're never gonna do this again. Although I really do think we should do this for the Phantom Menace. I think that.
Did I miss the
Holy
episode? Was I not here
shit.
for the fucking board game episode?
No,
I do
that's
not remember that.
That's where we it was a long ass time ago, and we attempted like in the early 30s. We were like somebody had requested that we do a segment on board games.
Who was that?
I don't know who requested it.
They're fired, whoever it is.
So we tried to do a segment on board games, and that's when you told the drunken story of you playing Talisman.
Oh yeah, right.
That was on our best of volume 3.
Okay.
And that was the only time we ever tried to do board games, and it was so terrible that we were like, I think we did it one other time, and I'm like, well, that didn't work as a segment. Let us never do that again. Although I think this has been entertaining, although I feel like it's a lot of us just watching this movie going like, what the hell are we watching? But I really think we should get together and watch Phantom Menace, like, and just
I don't
sit
know,
through
dude.
it and or how about episode 2? We'll watch. We'll watch
I'd rather
Attack of the
watch
Clones.
Phantom Menace than.
Okay, so let's put that out to the listeners. That's your. We'll put up a poll.
Okay, first of all, they got to listen to this whole episode.
To get to this point.
Then you get to decide. Oh, there goes Gaga.
Gaga's ass is
no.
going south, man.
So what happens to the snake after she's dead? Is it just like out in the world doing stuff now, or?
Nope, went into.
Oh, superhero landing.
Yeah, I fucking love in Deadpool too when he does it, and he's like, "Oh,
Hurts so bad.
oh my god, my knee. Why?" So, all right. Well, let's wrap up our 100th episode right there, you guys. I don't know if this has been a success or a colossal failure, but it's been something, all right.
It's been something.
Once again, I'm actually Ron Milts.
I am not impressed with this movie.
I am fucking speechless.
And
it just keeps getting worse.
Guys,
every single minute gets worse than the one
Thank
before.
you guys.
Listening.
We love you, and we hope you enjoy the next 100 episodes.
I'm so sorry.
I hope you guys are having a nerd life
This
crisis.
was Ron's idea.
Music for the Nerdlife Crisis podcast is provided by Big Papa and the TCB. All music available at bptcb.com or at iTunes. The Nerdlife Crisis is recorded at the Inland Blue Studios. Make sure to subscribe to the Nerdlife Crisis at iTunes and like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram or Twitter at Nerdlife Crisis.